Once upon a time, in the far northern county of St. Lawrence, in the Empire, state of New York, there lived a little princess. The little princess grew to be beautiful, kind, and thoughtful, and she cared about the livelihoods of the 100,000 plus subjects who lived in her St. Lawrence County. Those subjects were less than 5% of the population of the entire empire, state of New York, yet their northern part of the empire produced almost 6% of the cheese for the entire United States nation and 98% of the cheese for their empire state. Although that northern county was quite cold in the winter, and many people chose not to live there, still the subjects of the empire and the nation loved their cheese and other milk products, and were happy to share that pastoral cold land with cows. There were 35,000 dairy cows in St. Lawrence County, cared for on 163 farms. Over decades, the farms and the barns that housed those cows were changing in several ways. The princess was concerned. How would the economy and quality of life change for her subjects and for their dairy cows? Would the very landscape of St. Lawrence County change? Would her subjects have a happy, healthy life for decades to come? And would their children grow up to raise their own families in St. Lawrence County? For the present, the people of the county joyfully celebrated their dairy industry each summer. Crowds gathered at the county seat in Canton, New York, and paraded during the Dairy Festival days. They showed off their first responders, their equipment and tractors, their musicians and floats of important organizations. Many adults and children came out to catch a glimpse of their dairy princess. Booths were erected to sell chicken dinners, with chocolate milk as the beverage and ice cream, of course, for dessert. Future Farmer Association students, with their Raised in a Barn shirts, served the public. Minstrels played, children enjoyed animals, games, and farm toys. The Cornell Cooperative Extension helped educate the public about farms. Throughout the summer, other towns in the county held festivals. People came to enjoy themselves and perhaps be lucky enough to see the Dairy Princess. I met her at the Potsdam Festival. Let me introduce you. I'm Holly Corba, and it's July 2025, and I'm here with the St. Lawrence County Dairy Princess. Your name is?
My name is Isabella Perretta. I'm from Canton, New York, and I'm currently your 2025-2026 St. Lawrence County Dairy Princess.
And also her mom.
Hi, I'm Maureen Ring Perretta, and I am a BOCES agricultural teacher.
So what do you two see happening with dairy farming currently in St. Lawrence County?
So within St. Lawrence County, I see a lot of the smaller, more family-run farms are decreasing, and I want to try and promote dairy throughout the county and try and educate people about the importance of dairy and that dairy should always be a part of our lives and should always stay within our county.
And as an agricultural teacher, I see a lot of the younger youth that are leaving the farms, and because of that, as a result, the family farms aren't being passed down, and again, we're seeing a lot of loss of family-run farms and in the area.
I know in the Adirondacks, sustainability of farming is a big issue, and they're trying to have that happen here on the borderlands, which of course St. Lawrence County and Franklin County are. They border the Adirondack Park. So Do you know anything about sustainability of farming?
Yes. That's actually one of the topics that we teach the youth about, on how to reinvent different things that they can use and recycle I guess it would be recycling the farm, and making it, like you said, more sustainable and more beneficial for them. Yeah, in the future.
Yes, so a lot of farms within St. Lawrence County are finding new ways to use technology across the farm to limit harm to the environment. So St. Lawrence County dairy farms are using a lot of what we call anaerobic digesters to turn their manure waste from the farm into a renewable energy source that can be used on the farm to power their lights and their electricity throughout the farm. And they're also using this manure to take the solids out and making it into bedding. So they're not producing as much waste, harming the waterways, and they're protecting more of the environment.
That's really good to hear. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Princess Isabella. In the next episodes, we will look further at the past, present, and possible future of dairy farms and barns in New York's St. Lawrence and Franklin counties.